Oh, and we're live. Looks like we're live. Are we going live on Facebook as well?
We are live on Facebook. Let me just make sure. Let me just check the Facebook page real quick. But we are live. I believe we are live on Facebook.
Awesome. I'm gonna check over here on the. Hey, Jimmy. Says, what's up, everyone? If you guys are on and you can see us, go ahead and drop a comment down here. Whether you see us on Facebook Live, whether you see us on the actual webinar page, we're looking forward to a wonderful training tonight. We're just going to give everybody just a couple minutes to kind of hop on.
Yep, we are live.
Awesome. We got Andre on. Hey, Andre, how's the baby doing?
Happy's on the Facebook side.
What's up, girl?
Linda just jumped on. What's up? Audrey's on. She just jumped on. What's up?
Maribel's on the webinar page.
Awesome.
So nice to see. You know what I love? I love seeing the same people every week, like hop on, because they're the ones that are like tried and true and faithful, and they're sticking with us, and they're soaking up all this knowledge that we're dropping. So it's always great to see people who are so consistent.
Yeah, totally. Like Evelyn, Tristan, Lisa, Charlie. What's it hi? Oh, he just saw it.
He just really come in and he disappeared.
Wait, hold on. Charlie, what's it hi?
Oh, Audrey, you're bringing the baby with you to Florida. Oh, it's so exciting. We'll get to see him.
Where's Charlie? Hey.
Let's see Charlie. Oh, we missed him. Hey, you gotta bring him up one more time.
One more time? Okay, hold on.
We missed him.
Hold on, let me try. Hold on, Charlie. Can you say hi again?
Hi, Charlie.
He's not that happy. He's 11, so he can get he's kind of cranky a little bit, but he's a good guy. He's a good sport. Oh, there you are, guy. Oh, Sean's on. I think Lisa. Hey, Lisa. What's up, Scott? They're on the Facebook side.
Jeff and Diane. Or is it Jeff or is it Diane? Or I hope both of you are on tonight with us. And we've got Judith. So that's great. Anthony is on. Okay, great. You guys are like hopping on tonight. You know what it is, Rosala, is when people know that you were on training on Facebook, they are all over it. They always come on. Everybody's excited for it. We get emails about it. They love the stuff. So this is going to be another one of those amazing trainings. People are going to be like soaking it up and they're going to want more. And we only have an hour, so you can't give them everything.
I know. It's going to be enough. I think if people take some action on it, they'll definitely be able to get something out of it. And the people who are in the invisible influencer, they're definitely going to be like, thank goodness I'm in that, because we're going to be diving deep into it. It's going to be really fun. So yeah,
that's awesome. And that is starting tomorrow, right? You guys get your first class tomorrow. That's so cool. And we'll talk a little bit about that later and how you guys can get in on that if you aren't already registered and part of that class. You want to make sure that you get on that, but we'll talk about that later this evening. So if you're ready, Rosala, let's like roll into some amazing training. I know we've got quite a few people that are waiting, and they're probably like, would you girls just shut up and give us the good stuff?
Awesome. Well, Janice says, I just want to give a quick shout out to the people who just hopped on. So Janice, thank you. Kelly, Scott, again, a new Scott, Colin, sorry. Bill, what's up, Bill? He just hopped on. So, nice. It's going to be a good one tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to hop in here and we're going to talk about Facebook bots. And I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this because, oopsie, I started in the middle. But we're going to talk about bots, talk about how you can use it, how you're going to be able to benefit from it. I have live examples from it because I wanted to show you guys that you can literally take advantage of this today and get results today. So I like to give overviews of what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Facebook bots, why and why not, what's working with bots, like how do you work it so that way you can benefit from it, audience targeting, as well as, again, we're going to talk about the invisible influencer and how this all correlates together. So I'd love to hear. So Julie, if you see any response from people on your side, let me know. But I'd love to hear who has heard of Facebook bots. Like, is anyone here completely like, I don't know what a Facebook bot is, but who has heard of Facebook bots? So let me know. I can see we have some people on, I got some likes on Facebook bots. So let me know if you've heard of a Facebook bot and you know what it is. So Cedric knows what it is. What's up, Scott? Cedric said the first time. Okay, cool. I love that because bots are still new. Bots are something that not a lot of marketers are taking advantage of right now, and it's really a lot of fun. And definitely, if you use it the right way, you can get a lot of benefit. So Linda, I know Linda has for sure. Anthony definitely has. Evelyn says she has, but she's not too familiar. Okay, cool. So she did
a few over here too. So Judith's not sure. Maribel's heard of a Facebook bot. Simon says, yep. Jeff, Diane say that they have. So yeah, it's kind of like 50-50, I think.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So let me ask everyone this. Have you experienced a Facebook bot? Have you talked to someone? Have you interacted with a fan page and they had a Facebook bot on it? And you were like, hey, is this a real person? Is this a robot? Like, what is this? So I'd love to know, like, have you experienced a Facebook bot before? Like, or maybe you're using it already. Like, let me know if you're using it. RG said, not me. Okay, cool. Happy said I have. Let's see. Natalie just joined. What's up, Natalie? Awesome. Andre says I have Messenger bot chat on my page. That's the same thing. Yep, Messenger bot is the same thing. There are different types of bots. You know, different bots do different things. I have actually, I'll be honest, I have several, but I'm going to show you the main one that I use, and it's free and it's amazing. So Anthony says I have. Natalie says she hasn't. Okay, and Natalie, actually, you have. I know because you messaged me about it. Anthony, okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about bots, how to use them. I'm actually going to walk you through a live bot example. We're going to create a bot together, and then we're going to kind of brainstorm how we can benefit from this when we use it with Legendary. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of information. So sit back, relax, and be ready to rewatch the replay if you want to set one up yourself. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So, but before we hop into that, I like to show this page I created, and it's called Engage to Convert. And I talk about this a lot because when you start off with anything, it's all about having a conversation with your lead or your prospect. How are you talking to them? And in the digital world, you know, it's easy to get people to click and become a lead and just, you know, try to get them to buy. But the real question is, how are you talking to them? How are they responding to you? So it's that two-way conversation. So, and that's what Facebook itself, not just bots only, but Facebook is allowing us to be better at. And so right here, we have our lead and our prospect. We have the conversation, and then they become a buyer. Now, what I love about this is that, like, someone who is a buyer in one thing can be a lead and a prospect in another. So I talk to people about different things, like on my page, because it's so broad. I talk about, you know, how to have more confidence, and they become a buyer of one of my, like, you know, very easy, like very short ebooks, and it's, you know, $5, $10, and that person, you know, instantly becomes a lead and a prospect into Legendary. So that's something that I work on. It's really cool. And again, if you're an invisible influencer and you're kind of like, whoa, Rizal, you're going to show me that? You're absolutely right. You're going to learn more about how I'm able to create a buyer in one thing and then take that buyer and make them a what they call a buyer lead is what it's called. And we have another conversation and we get them into Legendary Marketer. So we're going to talk about that even more in the invisible influencer. But I want you guys to remember this in this conversation. This is how you, and this is what we're doing in Legendary. You know, when you bring someone to the landing page, they convert into a lead. On the inside of the email, we're having a conversation. Dave is talking to them. When they reply, we have support replying to them. And then eventually that person, when they're ready, they become a buyer. So the question sometimes comes about, what are we talking about? Like in the conversation, like what are we going to talk about? You're pretty much talking about anything to do with the business they signed. Like if they want to learn more about being confident, you talk about being more confident. Essentially your goal is to provide value and also entertain them. So some of my stuff that I send to my prospects are just purely entertainment stuff, just to keep them, you know, entertained and wanting to be a part of my email list. So now we're gonna get to the good stuff. Now I know I like to jump into things relatively quickly. So if you're on right now, you're gonna get the very best part, because it's gonna pretty much blow your mind how I do things. So why bots? Bots are amazing because literally you're automating your conversation. Now there are some times when I actually go in there and I still reply to people. I make sure I answer some of their questions that the bot isn't answering. So I do that once a day or twice a day. And I have my VA kind of on it like probably every hour. So that's what we do with Facebook bots. And it's pretty much automating the conversation. And let's hop over here. Can you see everything, Julie? Yeah, okay, cool. Just making sure.
You're good.
Okay, cool. So this is not the right page. Let me take you to my my Pro, which is the one that I use pretty often. Now, what I do here is now to build this, I'll be honest with you, this list right here I built, I haven't spent a single dollar. This is all organic, all free. And the reason why is because I have a very large Facebook fan page. And in my previous trainings in Legendary, I showed you step by step how to build a fan page. And it's also inside of the Invisible Influencer. So if you want to learn how to build a very large fan page, be sure to check out Invisible Influencer. So this is pretty much, you know, people who I haven't paid a dime for, right? So I want to show you what I did today. Well, actually, I'm going to go back a little bit before. So on it's September 29th, I sent out a survey. I said, I want to know, you know, I want to know if I can, you know, send out a message about Legendary. So what I did was I sent them to, I said, hey, first name, do you have time for a quick survey? Remember, you can always reply stop to be removed from this message. Click the button below. So, and for those of you who are wondering, I'm going to do a step-by-step walkthrough, but I want to give you an example first, and then we're going to walk through together how to create one. So if you're kind of wondering, like, how do I do this? I'm going to do all that. So when someone clicks yes, it goes to this particular survey, and they can take the survey. So let's open the survey real quick. I'm going to show you guys. And I just kind of wanted to know where everyone was, you know, can I, let's see, wrong survey. I wanted to know like where everyone was and can I offer them a legendary market? Can I pitch them legendary marketer? So what I do is I kind of send out a survey and here are the results. So from the results, I didn't send it to everybody. I wanted to send it to, as you can see here, I sent it to maybe 2,600 people. I canceled the send because I didn't want to blast everyone. I just wanted to send it to a few people. But I wanted to just get an idea. And as you can see right here, under here, this is for money. So money's right here. Most people said, you know, what do you need help with in your life right now? Money. On the other side, everyone said all of the above. So you can throw that into money. So if this were to be money as well, you can see more than half the people who took the survey were interested, need help with money, right? So that gave me like an okay, maybe I can do this. So what I'm going to show you right now is the exact broadcast I sent to them. So I sent this to everybody. As you can see right here, it's still not done sending, but I sent this today, October 2nd at 11:31. And the reason why I did it today was because it's Monday. And Monday, you guys know how when you have a job and you're after the weekend, you're like, oh, gotta go back to work. It's Monday. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to send it on Monday. So as you can see right here, very simple. Happy Monday. Question, would you like to learn how to make an extra $3,475.65 per day? And this is the exact number that's on our landing page. And I wanted to have that for congruency purposes. So what I did was I have heck yes and no. And as you can see, 17% people said yes. And that was about 1,200 clicks. So let's see what happens after I do that. Now this is where it gets fun, right? So right here, about 3 seconds later, I'm going to show you exactly how it looks. So that way it looks very real when you do it. 3 seconds later, it says, cool, I'd like to introduce you to Rosala. Lesbian entrepreneur, 6-figure internet marketer. That's her below. And you can see right here, I have a picture of me and Dave. And then right here, it says, you're probably wondering who's the guy in the picture, right? And then it takes some time, you know, lets people think about it. And then it says, that's Dave. He's helped her and tens of thousands of people make money online. You'll meet him in the video. Ready to watch the free video on how to make, you know, $3,475.65 from home? Click here, right? So I did this all today, right? And let me show you, before I kind of break this all down, I want to show you kind of how the example of this. Now remember, I just plug in a mini chat on my page and people just message me and it collects messages. From that simple one message, which isn't even done being sent yet, I believe it still has, it has 16% left to be sent. Over here in Legendary, I said, this is people who said yes. I got over 205 leads and 2 sales. Now, I don't know about you, but 2 free sales from just kind of just sending out a message.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I was hoping for like at least 1, and I was like, oh, I got 2. But what really impresses me is the leads. 205 people. I mean, that's again $0 spent, all because I built a viral fan page. I just plug it in, and you know, we're not even getting to the part where you're like reaching out and targeting the right people. These are all cold traffic. Like these are people who know nothing about, you know, online marketing, or at least know nothing about like legendary marketer. So thank you so much, Tristan, for that. He's like saying wow and liking. So, but yeah, if you guys love it, you know, shoot me some likes and some stars, or not stars, but hearts. I wish there were stars. But yeah, this is kind of how you know, how you would do it. And this is kind of the reason why having a viral fan page is so powerful, because you can literally make an offer just like that, make 2 sales. And you know how our funnel is so tight in the back of Legendary, 2 sales, you know, to me, 2,000 is worth a lot of money. Even though I made $36, we have such a great upsell and tight funnel. Like, this is definitely something I'm very happy to make. So 205 leads is actually amazing too. So thank you everyone for the likes and hearts. I love it. But yeah, that's the result from that. So let's kind of show you exactly how it would look. So I messaged myself a lot as an example, but let's see. Okay, so when I send this out, I can send it as an example to myself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit preview, and it's going to show you like how it would look on my end. So it says, happy Monday. Question, would you like to learn how to make an extra, you know, 3,000 per day from home? And if you click heck yes, as you can see here, it makes it look like it's talking. You can see this right here. It looks like it's talking, and it looks like someone's really typing. And that's why it looks so cool, because you're like, hey, is this real? And that's why sometimes maybe you have, you know, spoke to a bot, but you don't even know it, because you're like, wait a minute, you know. And I have the pro feature of ManyChat, and it allows people to actually type in the answer. Now, I don't recommend getting the pro, because it can be kind of, you know, it can add up. But definitely, like, even just the free version, this is enough. This is really good. So that's how it looks. It's really clean. And the reason why I did it this way, I want to show you a little bit of psychology behind it real quick. Hey, Eric. What's up, Eric? So here we go. So let me show you this. So the reason why I worded everything the way I did. So my page, this is my largest page. I love this page. I'm pretty big in the LGBT community. I guess you just call me an activist if you want. But the reason why I said like Rosala, lesbian entrepreneur, because I'm making the connection. Like, oh, she's a part of the page. She is, you know, I'm bridging that. Again, I'm bridging the page. And then I'm saying I'm an entrepreneur, 6-figure earner, right? So what that does is that gives me some, you know, authority, some legitimacy, right? So then I'm like, okay, who's the dude? You know, because this is a lesbian page. Why is there a dude in the picture, right? So you're kind of like, well, I don't know what's happening. So then I say, oh, that's Dave. He's helped her. So then, oh, okay. So she knows him. So obviously, you know, he's like legitimate as well, because she's legitimate from, you know, being the fact that she's a lesbian, she's an entrepreneur, she wants to help us. So that's the kind of stuff that you want to keep in mind when you create these chatbots. Now, if I had it for my dog page, I would put Rosala, a dog lover and entrepreneur. If I had it for my football page, you know, I'd be like Rosala, 49ers, the best, you know, 49ers fan and entrepreneur. It would be like you have, you know, it's all about that congruency and like linking and kind of bridging that gap. So this is what you would call, you can call this a bridge if you'd like. But yeah, that's pretty much what you're doing when I speak this way. And that's why people are more likely to, you know, sign up and join. And as you can see, I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't do anything special. I didn't, you know, all I did was write stuff inside of ManyChat, which is free. And I got 2 sales. So that's pretty much how it is. And I know Andre said, damn, getting that ASAP. Yeah, that's, I mean, like, seriously, like if you're in, like, I know there's a few people on the invisible influencer. I know some people are on the fence about it. Like, I would say, like, the great thing about invisible influencer, we're talking about building a community that you can really like just leverage whenever you want. Like, I literally just put this out today just so I can show you guys, as well as I wanted to do it. I wanted to wait perfectly at the perfect time. So that's how you do it. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to actually, thanks for all the hearts, everyone. I wanted to actually go through and create one for you guys. I wanted to create one as though I was just somebody who's just getting started, right? So pretty much you would just go to manychat.com. So it would just be this part right here, manychat.com. I think Linda actually mentioned it in the chat. So it's just that. And as you can see, I don't really use this page. I use another page, but let's go ahead and create one together. And essentially what I want is to be able to, anyone can be able to hop in this, watch this video and be like, oh, I can do that. So ManyChat has all these tools right here, and most of it is free. It's just limited. Now, if you're using ManyChat only for Legendary, you don't really need that much. Like I have a lot of stuff going on in my other stuff. So, and I put a lot of keywords. So that's why I had to upgrade. But if you're only using it for Legendary, you'll be fine with the free version. So essentially all you're going to do is go to growth tools. And what you want to do is, these are all examples. These are not like done. But what you want to do is you want to create, your first landing page. So you're gonna go to the new growth tool. I know you can't see it on the oh, it went silent. Can you guys hear me on inside the can everyone hear me on inside of the Facebook Live? No, some people.
No, they can hear you on the webinar page, so you're good over here.
Okay. Okay. I'm getting some thumbs up, so I think that's an all clear. So yeah, so yes. Okay. Okay, they can hear me. Awesome. So yeah, you're gonna go to, I know it's kind of I have to keep moving my laptop for those of you who are on Facebook Live, it's because it doesn't fit. So I'm gonna move my laptop every once in a while. So yeah, you're gonna go to growth tools over here and you're gonna click new growth tool. And you're gonna be using, oopsie, I have to delete a few of these. So they only allow 5 because it's free again. So I'm just gonna delete a few of these. Again, these are like examples they put up for me. And there we go. Awesome. And then I'm just going to go over to new growth tool over here. And I'm going to go to a landing page right here. So you get a free landing page. I'm just going to call it legendary example. And all you're going to do is that you can literally, it's kind of cool because you can literally edit on the screen. So I wouldn't reinvent the wheel too much, except for maybe have it with the checkbox and use the checkbox so that way it looks like this. And you can edit that. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Audrey, I don't know why you can barely hear me. I mean, the phone is really right next to my face. So, yeah. So you would click this right here, and then all you're gonna do is just edit it and say like something like, you can show you how to create a successful business. I don't know. What is the copy on? I forgot the copy on. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. So business by leveraging social media. Okay. I'm really kind of just winging it a little bit. Click the button below. And then I'm going to put like no email needed. Sometimes people get really happy when there's no email. And you're going to put send to my FB inbox. That way they know it's going to be sent to their FB inbox. So that's pretty much your landing page right there, right? And then if you want to add a photo, you can add a photo right here. It would go, it's like if I were to use this, it would go above, but I'm not going to use it. But it would look like this. It's kind of small, but I mean, if you were to kind of take your time and go through it, you could easily like create your own landing page and embed it, but that's kind of complicated. I don't want to do that. But that's it, really. You're going to just do that, and then you're going to go down to next. That's how it looks. Thank you for reading our thank you message. Thank you for reading our thank you message. Okay. Okay. Thanks for opting in. Please check your FB inbox. There you go. And that's it, really. And I'm just going to delete that. All right. So that's it. And then it takes them straight to their Facebook Messenger when they click that button right there. And again, you can add an image. It can go right here if you want to have that. So that's pretty much it. So now what do you do from here? Now you have what you call an opt-in message. So you can send somebody a message right after they opt in. And you can do that if you want. I usually, let me save this. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be promoting, I'm going to pretend as though the book is finished, and I'm going to be promoting the book. So the landing page doesn't make sense, though, so I'm going to go back and change that. So, hey, welcome, blah, blah. Thank you for subscribing. That's what's coming soon. Okay, there you go. Here is the link to. Now the book funnel isn't ready yet, guys, so this is just an example. But I'm just showing it to you. I'm definitely going to be doing this once the book is out, but you can easily use this for any of the other funnels. So you can just say, hey, here's that free video instead of the book or something like that. So here's a link. Be sure to order yours ASAP. It will go to retail and be, I don't know, $19.95 very soon. And then say a PS reply stop to be removed. I mean, I would recommend saying that at least one time in the very beginning. That way they're not like, oh, I didn't know how to leave. Because it's kind of like being able to unsubscribe. You don't have to send in every single message, but be able to, do that. So pretend like this is the link right here. So, and that's pretty much, let me just change this real quick. First message. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. Let's see, messed that up. Here we go. Sorry, I kind of messed. Here, actually, I'm gonna go back and be like, can I ship you? I ship you this book. I want to write this book, and then I'm gonna have the picture. Okay, so there's going to be the book. Now, again, the book isn't out yet. This is something I photoshopped myself, or I did a very random job of it. But pretty much, can I ship you the book? Okay. And I'm going to put yes, please. Awesome. And don't worry, this will all make sense. I have to go backwards I can't put the image up first because you kind of have to have the funnel done first. So, I have the landing page. I redid it for those of you who are watching it. Yeah, John is called ManyChat, like M-A-N-Y. So this is the landing page. Can I ship you this book? Yes, please. And then we're going to go down next. And it says, yes, check inbox. Thanks for opting in. Check inbox. Hi, Rosella. Thanks for subscribing. Let me do this again. Save. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to do that. And I'll show you how to make a list. But for those of you who are like, oh my gosh, this is, I highly recommend just sitting back, consuming this. And then when you go back to the video, watch the replay, then you can do the walkthrough. Hey, Denise, what's up? So yeah, you come over here. You want to do, this is the first message they receive. So, oh, it's already done. Oh, I did it right. Perfect. Okay, cool. So it was saved. So here's the link. And there is no link yet. So I'm just going to put www.link.com. There's no link yet, but it's coming soon. So we can rest assured that we will be able to promote it very soon. And I'm actually very excited about it, to be honest with you. So, and then you want to hit publish. And that's it, really. So we're going to come back over here to the broadcast, the growth tools. And what you have here is your growth tool. And you can actually use it as a landing page. So when you send somebody a link, come over here, copy the clipboard, and let's send me the link. Okay. I'm going to send myself the link right here, right? And there's my link that I created in ManyChat. I can click this right here. It's going to send me to a landing page that I created right in front of you, right for the ManyChat. It's going to say, yes, please. Please, thanks for opting in. Please check your inbox. Go to Messenger, and then it's going to say continue as Rosella. And then there should be a message from me right here. What the heck is this? Oh, I know what this is. Okay. Where's my message? So this was a fail a little bit. Oh, what is it? This was a slight fail, everybody. What the heck? Oh, gosh. I hate when things don't work. Okay. And when was this sent? This is not the right one. So I know I did something wrong. I know what I did. Let's go back. Oh boy. Okay. So I think I didn't publish it the right way. I have to publish it a certain way. So growth tools and sample. It's on. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. And then next. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't send it. Usually it sends it. That's really awkward. Okay. It should have worked. I don't know why it's not working. Let's try it one more time. That's really weird. Yes, please. Yes, please. All right. Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, I don't know why it didn't work, but now it's working. So here you are. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Here is the link www for the book. And again, it's free because you're gonna get, unless you get the paid version, you're gonna get this little thing right here. But no one really care. I didn't care about that. But that's it really. And then what happens is on the back end, you know how when you sign up people on your email and you have an automation set up as well. You have an automation, so they get an instant reply, and then you have automation set up. So on the back end, you can go to automation, and then you can go to sequences, and you just like this was like it's an example. You can create a new sequence and just go back to legendary, and you can turn this on, right? I can change that to 5 minutes, or 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Enter, and that's it. And then you go, and then once it's there, it's going to. What's going to happen is they get an instant reply, and then after that, they get put on the sequence right here. Thanks for all the thumbs up, everybody. And then they get 2 minutes, 1 day, 20 minutes. You can set that up. As you can see, you can change that instantly. So essentially, you have two autoresponders on one end. You have the email autoresponder, and you have the autoresponder sequence inside of ManyChat. So if you go back to this under automation, go to sequence, and you can literally add. I think you can add up to 5 sequences if I'm not mistaken. But this one, you just, it's going to have 5 in there. Just change it. But essentially what I did was I went to growth. Let me just walk you through it one more time. So I went to growth tools. I clicked this. I added, all I did was switch out the checkbox. I clicked here, added the name and the words. I added an image. I clicked next. I just changed the words out here. Didn't really do anything else. Click next. And then I edit this right here. I click edit, and then I just edit it over here. But let me go back to where it was. So I edited that. And then what you can do is you add a subscriber to sequence, and you put them on the sequence. And that's like kind of putting them right here where the automation was. So for those of you who can't see it online, automation is right over here, and you put them on a sequence. And that's it really. And you copy it, and you pretty much have a Facebook landing page. Like you can send it to people who don't, I recommend sending it only inside of Facebook, because then people will automatically be able to opt in on your Facebook list. But if you send it to people in email and they don't have a Facebook, or they're not logged into Facebook, you kind of lose out on a subscriber. So I only recommend, I use this a lot because I only have Facebook traffic. But yeah, that's how you would do it. Now let's talk about something else, because we're not done yet. We're not done yet. This was kind of just all I created right here is kind of essentially a landing page and an email autoresponder. That's it. Now we kind of need to create the ad, and we also need to create. Are we still good on time, Julie? I don't want to go over.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. So So I'm going to show you how to set up something, how to create an ad, and then how to kind of create that automation that you have. So all you're doing is literally putting up an ad and then adding your ManyChat landing page link. So let's go over here to my page. I don't really use this page too often. But what I did was actually, if you come over here, and it's funny, I actually created this. I don't even remember, but I found this. I have this like a picture of all these like things where I like created like books and CDs and I have a blank book, right? And then I was like, oh, cool, perfect. So I'm going to use it for Legendary. So here's my ad. So I promise you, once Dave releases the funnel for the book, this ad you will see this ad all day long. And that's pretty much what I recommend you doing too. Like if you don't have, and then I bought like 11 books myself. So I'm going to get all 11 books signed, and I'm going to be doing giveaways and all that fun stuff. So if you haven't bought your book yet, or if you haven't bought bulk books, definitely get that, because this is going to be an amazing leveraging tool, because a book brings different types of customers. And I'll let Dave explain the rest. I think he does an awesome job of doing that. But I already have like 11 of this, so I'm ready to go once it's released. Now I'm going to actually show you what kind of ad I'm going to do. So that way, when the book's out, you can just do this ad as well. So this is what I'm going to do, crop it out. So it looks pretty real. It doesn't look too bad. So I know some of you probably could do a little better, but
hey, for being on the fly, it looks nice.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I just cropped that out and put that together. But I'm really happy I found that picture though, because my hair looks a little rough right now. So yeah, this is the ad I'm going to use, and I'm going to come back over here to Facebook. And I'm going to create an ad. I'm going to show you guys exactly. I'm not going to do it on this page because I have another page that I use for my internet marketing. I just kind of use this page for nothing really. I I might start. I'll probably use it in Invisible Influencer. But yeah, that's it. Now, what I have copy here. Okay, so I was writing something really cool, but I kind of didn't finish it. I wrote, "Can I ship this book to you? My life changed in one single click." It was when I started my first online business. It took 2.5 years for me to make my first online profit. Another 2 years to stabilize it. Since 2015. Since 2015 until today, I've done over $500,000 in online sales. I fought and clawed my way to that number. I get asked a lot of questions on how to create a successful online business. The number one question is, what advice would you give newbies? My advice is read this book. And then I was going to write more stuff, but I didn't have time. But I will, for those of you, especially if you're an invisible influencer, you guys are going to get all the copy that I'm using, of course. And then, I would prefer if you guys switch it up, not just for myself and for yourself, but Facebook recognizes when there's copy and paste. So we're going to do this. I'm going to give you a copy very similar to this. And you're going to make it so that way it fits you and, your lifestyle and what you've done. Okay, so I said, so then you comment below. Comment below, send me my book, and or just book. I will reply if I have copies left. Now, what I did right there is I created scarcity, and we all need scarcity. Like, if someone knew that book would be there forever and ever, and they would probably never take us up on our offer to get it. So I'm creating scarcity. In my comment below, send me my book or book. I think book is probably better. Comment below book. It's way easier. And I will reply with copies if I have any left. So what I did was I created scarcity, right? So I'm going to publish this, and you're probably wondering, like, where's the link? And that's when that other landing page that we just created comes in handy. So we're going to come back over here. We copied this. All right. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to Growth Tool. If those of you who can see them, we're going to go back to Growth Tool. You're going to go to New Growth Tool. And what you're going to do now is you're going to go to Facebook comments. Now, remember, this is free. Before I used to do this, I started doing this like a year ago, and I was using tools that were like hundreds of dollars, and now it's free. So I would highly recommend taking advantage of this. What you're going to do is New Growth Tool comment. You're going to select the post. You're going to choose this post right here. And then you're just going to go to first level comments. I confirm this is my post, and you're going to select that. I choose maybe 5 seconds just because I don't want to make it seem like kind of stalkerish, And then I just leave it open, because if someone comments yes or, oh, how do I get one? I want to be able to just reply to them. So I just leave it like that. And then it says, hey, and then first name. Good news. We still got some. Click this link here just to confirm. P.S. No email needed. Sometimes people are really protective of their emails. So like, oh, I don't want to put email in there. And that's it, really. And you're gonna set that, and then Thompson, blah, blah. Okay, you can send a reply, but we already have a reply on the Growth Tool, right? On the other Growth Tool, which is the landing page. So this is FB comments. Reply. There you go. And you hit save, and essentially now you have a full-blown marketing campaign. Like, you're pretty much, all you got to do is put some ads behind it. If you have a viral fan page like me, you can just put it up. For those of you who are invisible influencer, you're going to understand, why it's really, really important to have a community. Like, Dave has a fan page that has over 40,000, fans, and that's really important. There's a lot of key reasons why that is. So this is the ad right here, And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to boost it. And I talked about this in the last training video I did, which was 2 weeks ago. And I talked essentially about all you have to do is focus on target. You go on Audience Insights, find a target, like anything to do with communities or even magazines, like, for example, Entrepreneur Magazine, Success Magazine. You want to target those type of communities, and you want to let Facebook do the rest of the, suggest the rest of the targeting. So I'm going to create new audience. And I'm gonna do IM keywords, and I like to keep that open. I like to do 23 and up, 25 and up is right my range. I don't really have a problem with with younger people, just because I was rather relatively young when I got started. I don't want to get more than my age too much, but I was, I got started, at a decent young age, and I did everything I could, so I don't want to exclude them. And then Australia. So I do English-speaking countries: United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, because we can do that. We're able to do that. And think like, Andy, our coach, he's in United Kingdom, so that's really cool as well. So, and all you want to do is just choose. I think I chose Inc. magazine last time. Inc. magazine. There we go. And then what happens is they're going to do the rest of the targeting for you. Fortune magazine, Success magazines are really important because those people are readers already. So do you see how I was congruent again? Readers. So it doesn't always have to be that way, but I like to do it just to start, because sometimes people are like, oh, I want to learn more about this guy, and this girl, so, and there we go, Money magazine. And that's about 4.9 million people to target, right? And if you want to do across, kind of like an intersection, just to make sure those people are all entrepreneurs, you can type in the broad keyword entrepreneur, which is, Charlie's starting again. Entrepreneur. That's about, I believe, 200 million people. Oh, so it went from 4 million to 2.3 million. And then save. And that's it, really. And that's your targeting training right there. Like, targeting doesn't have to, what happens, people sometimes overthink targeting training. In the beginning, it's just putting it all together. And then once you start seeing some success, then you start like segmenting it out. And again, like, this is training that, it's that we cover heavily, or we're going to cover heavily inside Invisible Influencer. And that's it. Your total budget, it can be over $20 over 7 days, or you can even, edit it right here. It can be 3 days, $20. And that's it. You're good to go. Add a Facebook pixel. Make sure it's attached to your account. Hit the boost button. And you are done. That is it. We just created, like, literally, if you go back and watch this video, you can create your own marketing campaign. Targeting is done. Landing paging is done. Follow-up is done. And all you have to do is just make sure your link, like, you can do this for the secret funnel. So maybe not have the book, or have maybe it's just you and your family on a hike, a lifestyle picture and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it, everybody. I mean, that's that's our bot training. I'd love to know, like, what do you guys think about that? Like, how do you guys think this is something that you guys can do, right? For your business? I think a little slight delay on my side, Julie. I don't know.
Yeah, we have it. It's going to take a little bit of time for it to catch up. So,
but yeah, people over here on the Facebook Live, I wonder if they can hear me. People keep saying they can't hear me. Anthony says, awesome. I'm going to shut this down because this doesn't go anywhere. I really don't want this to go, because it wouldn't go anywhere, right? Awesome. Scott says, awesome. Yeah, this is something that anyone can do. And the great thing about it is, Legendary we're already taking care of the email marketing. All you have to do is just make sure it's in traffic. Now, if you want to, dot your I's and cross your T's, yeah, that's right. You can have this type of marketing, so that way when we have a webinar, you can easily send out a message and say, hey, webinar is going to be happening. Be sure to be there, instead of having to send an email, because we're already sending the email. We're already taking care of the email. You can just send a message, hey, we're already, blah, blah. And then you can send maybe a lifestyle picture. And there's so much more communication and conversation when it's on a bot. People are willing to reply to you instantly and say, hey, does this really work? And you can talk to them like as a person. And then Audrey asked, yes, I will cover this in the influencer training. So let me actually go back to my slideshow deck real quick. Yeah, did you just want to say something, Julie?
What I was going to say is, you've got people from this side are just saying, this is awesome. Judith said this is awesome. Maribel, same thing. This is awesome. Mohammed, awesome in upscaling your business. People are saying they can do it. Yeah, this training's just blowing people away. So keep on going.
Okay, cool. So we're kind of nearing to the end, but I just want to tie it all together. So the biggest tips I have for bots is, like, you want to treat it like an email list. You want to value it. Be sure to remind people they have a way out. So that meaning, like, you can say, hey, if you want to be a part of this, be sure to reply with the word stop, and they can reply, stop, and they can leave, because you don't want people to report you. So you want to make sure there's a way out. Have a similar, do not copy conversation inside of Messenger as on the email list. Like, we have our 40 emails. You can summarize it inside a Messenger bot, and maybe you can link to the web page of that email. You can say, hey, you know, did you see that email? Now, it won't be always congruent because some people might join the messenger bot a different day than they, you know, join the email list. So it may not always be congruent, but you can still kind of summarize it and have similar conversations on 2 different channels. Finally, bots are still new, so treat it like a new toy. Don't abuse it. Yeah, I mean, just don't abuse it. I mean, I tested like sending bots maybe every other day. That's not a good idea. So, I tested it for you. So don't send bots every other day. Maybe once every 3 days might be a better idea. But you definitely don't want to abuse it because Facebook may block you, you know? And then one thing I want you to understand, like Facebook, like the bots are just getting started. They just opened up. Facebook just opened up their API. So there's only like 2 or 3 main companies doing this. So there's going to be a lot more companies. There's a lot more advantages like to do this. Like I can tell you right now, I use another tool that is just amazing, but it's a little more expensive. And I can talk about that inside of Invisible Influencer. But yeah, and Audrey asked, will you cover this in Invisible Influencer? Yes, I will cover this very heavily in Invisible Influencer. You'll have a separate training as a bonus, but I will also be like, as we go through everything, I'll even show you how to kind of use it with Instagram and how you can, you know, make sure that you're able to leverage the bot as well as, you know, connect it to everything from just being able to have a conversation to legendary to just building up your fan page and getting more likes, you know. So like as I close out, I just want you guys to remember, like, and this is kind of for everything, for email lists, for everything. It's all about engaging people because you have to engage to convert. You have to have a conversation, you know, like not everyone you talk to the first time will go on a date with you. Some people are lucky, you know, but not all the time. You have to kind of warm them up, become their friend, let them get to know you. And then they're like, hey, yeah, you want to go on a date? I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And that's kind of how it is with, you know, marketing. You know, we got the prospect, the lead, or the visitor. This could be also a visitor. Have a conversation with them. And then you want to, you know, convert them into a buyer and then send them right back because we have other products, you know, and you can have other offers and then send them right back to being a leader, a buyer, lead, and prospect and have another conversation with them. So as we close out, you know, I just want to make sure, Linda wrote, marketing is a lot like dating. It's so, I can't even, it's so true. It is really so true. But yeah, as I close out, I just want to talk about Invisible Influencer one more time because we're starting tomorrow, and we have a lot of people and a lot of enthusiastic people, and I'm really excited the group we have. But I know there are people still sitting on the fence wondering if they should be an Invisible Influencer, but I highly recommend that you join. And here's what some of the things. Some of you are going to see this this is going to be like the second time. Eric, stop. So this is going to be like the second time you're seeing this, but I highly recommend you pay attention because maybe you haven't joined yet, and you're like, well, are you going to cover this result? And you might see it in here. So what will you learn? You're going to learn how to get tons of followers, have a huge audience that listens to you, likes, comments, and options, and engages with you. People who buy whatever you recommend them because they trust you. So imagine the Kim Kardashian effect. You know, she can say whatever, you know, this makeup, whatever, and people will just buy it like crazy. I mean, you don't have to be like her to have that type of influence. So just think about that. You can have influence on people without having to always have yourself out there. As you can see there, like, you know, I was able to use my influence, which was kind of like invisible in a sense. And I was able to leverage it to legendary and, you know, promote Dave and say, hey, this is somebody I work with. So check it out, you know. And then one thing I love about it's a boot camp. So we're going to be like pushing each other. So you're not going to be left behind. One thing about studying alone, it's kind of hard because you're like, oh, you know, like, should I be doing this? Am I on the right track? With the boot camp, I'm going to be there. You're going to have homework and assignments. I'm going to be checking on you. It's going to be really like something that's going to push you to the next level, not just, you know, with Invisible Influencer, but just your Facebook marketing overall. Like your Facebook marketing skills will go through the roof. Week 1, which is tomorrow, for those of you who are wondering, you're going to talk about mindset, building a viral fan page, choosing your niche for success. Some of you are probably wondering what niche is, what niche you should do, and that's what you're stuck at. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to make sure you get the right niche. We're going to talk about week 2, fan page domination. I'm going to show you how to do $5 ad budgets. Remember, I got started with $5 a day, 6 months, 100,000. I got 100,000 fans, and I made my first $1,000 over the weekend. I was like blown away. Like there's something special about this, and we're going to talk about that with you. But you're going to be a little bit faster than I was because I don't want you to take as long as I did. You're going to definitely skip all the mistakes I made. Week 3, Instagram mastery. I have 100,000 followers on Instagram. I can honestly tell you I do 3 to 4 hours a week of work. There's a reason why I do it. You know, I definitely have an unfair advantage, and it's because I know what works, I know how to get followers, and I'm gonna show you how to do Instagram mastery. Week 4, Bridge Marketing Mastery, was what you kind of saw a little bit of a glimpse of how to connect the dots, how to get people from who are dog lovers to joining Legendary Marketer. How do you connect those two dots? That's so random, right? But I'm gonna show you how you can do that. And we're gonna do simple copy and paste examples for any niche. And if there's any question, again, I'm in there, I'm live with you, I'm working with you. Week 5, Rapid Scale Method. I love this. We're gonna talk about scaling up and out. I love scaling out because it's not really adding more money to your current working campaign, but it's thinking of more creative ways to get people to join your Facebook list and the Legendary Marketer list. So, and then we're also going to talk about building strategic marketing partnerships as well. So finally, week six, which is something that I finally mastered probably like half a year ago, which is outsource method. Talk about, getting your time back, getting your life back. There's a lot of mundane stuff to do with fan pages. We're going to show you how exactly to get someone to cover for you. And I actually struggled a lot with keeping VAs. Like, I couldn't keep a VA. They quit in a month. My VAs have been with me for more than 2 years now. So I'm going to show you, and I pay them well, and they're very happy, and also at the same time, it's very affordable. So I'm going to show you how to do that with the outsource method. But that's pretty much it. But we're not done yet. We're going to actually have more bonuses. We're going to talk about Facebook. What I just did with the Facebook bot, you're going to have your own separate little training on that. And we're going to talk about Facebook bots and how to use it. We're also going to talk about, as we go through, I'm going to be interjecting it as well, but you're going to have your own thing. Focus purely on that. So Anthony said, I'm so excited for the boot camp. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Evelyn is excited too. She said it's awesome. Bonus number 2 is viral video takeover. Show you how to get 100,000 views. Literally, you can make a viral video in 5 minutes. I'll show you how to do it. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of a secret monetization method that I use, and I actually use to help build up my email list, and it's really cool. Ecom A to Z. I did really well in ecom. Some of you probably like, Rizal, can you at least give me some for ecom? I'm gonna break you a piece off of that. You're gonna get some stuff for ecom. It is booming. E-commerce is booming, and I'm gonna give you a piece of that. So that way, if you want to have another side biz, you can do that. You can be able to, create your own e-commerce business, as well as even just leveraging, like, let's say you create a fan page on a very popular football team. Let's say for the 49ers. I don't know why I keep saying them, but let's say you do 49ers. You're like, but I can't sell their product without getting, sued. But that's not true technically. There is actually a way to sell legally your favorite team's jerseys. I'm going to show you how to leverage either crowdfunding, things that kind of are a little bit more automatic versus like that Shopify dropshipping method. But I will still share with you Shopify as well. And finally, as you know, there's going to be a Facebook private mastermind. We got some really cool people in there. You guys are all awesome. We're still we're very active already, and I love it. I know Anthony's in there already talking, and it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. The cool thing is that this is like the perfect place. Masterminds are so awesome because, like, yes, okay, I know a lot of stuff about Facebook, but the people who just get started, you guys are the ones who discover the things that I'm like, because like I'm in it so much, right? You guys will discover little tidbits that I'm like, whoa, like that's a really cool discovery. So that's what I love about Facebook masterminds, because everyone comes together and they put all their, all their juices together and all that fun stuff. And finally, bonus 5, Invisible Influencer License. As you know, you probably went through the book funnel. For those of you who got it, it's going to be on the back end. So you want to make sure you're licensing it and making sure you get the full commission. So if you're like 99% sure and you need that 1%, here's that 1%. Be sure to get it, just because that book is going to sell, and they're going to go through the funnel, and they're going to know about Invisible Influencer. They're going to watch that training I did with Dave, and they could buy, and you want to make sure you get that full commission on that. So just to sum it up before I lose my breath, you're getting the foundation formula, Facebook domination, Instagram mastery, bridge marketing for success, rapid scale method, outsource method, and then your bonuses are going to be Facebook bot revolution, viral video takeover, e-commerce A to Z, the Facebook mastermind, and finally the invisible influencer license. Julie, did I miss anything at all during that part of the little spiel?
No, I mean, you touched on everything. I just want to mirror what you said and say that, if this training tonight and the one that Rizal did 2 weeks ago is intriguing to you, then you definitely want to be part of the Invisible Influencer training, because it's live. And that means that you're actually going to have homework assignments that you'll do from week to week, and you'll be able to collaborate as a group. So it's a lot different than just going onto a website, or going into your back office and looking at a pre-recorded training. This is something you're actually doing with Rosala. And I've done live trainings before with somebody who was training on something else. It was actually a YouTube training, and it's the best training that I've ever had just because of that live interaction that I was able to do.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for touching. I totally forgot about the live part. Yes, it's live. That's the
biggest part.
Oh yeah, and it's fun too. I think it's really fun to kind of have that. Everyone's has their synergy going. Everyone's moving in the same direction. So there's a synergy, and I really love that. And we're all kind of pushing each other forward. We're all in motivating each other, and we're all kind of on the same path. So that's what I'm really, as you know, I'm okay with starting from zero. So I will be, I'll either be starting from zero, probably. I think I'm going to either start from zero as well as leverage that fan page I used in the Legendary Marketer Club. So for those of you who saw the Invisible Influencer training, Legendary Marketer training, and you're kind of wondering, like, what else is there? Like, I'm missing something, or if you feel like there's something else you want to learn, definitely you need to have the Invisible Influencer. And I do have a homework assignment for you. I already have a homework assignment for you. And the homework assignment is going to be, if you have any questions that I don't answer right now, because I'm gonna do a Q&A right now, be sure to just message me on Facebook. Like, I'm a pretty approachable person, if I can say that myself. But message
you are.
So yeah, message me on Facebook. Let me know your questions, comments, concerns. Also, watch the Invisible Influencer video I did with Dave, because if I'm showing you how to create a fan page, I actually showed you how to create a fan page. If that's the free part, imagine the other part, So that's the part that, will really take your business, especially especially for Legendary Marketer, because no one's doing this right now in Legendary Marketer, and for any type of online marketing. They're just doing it for like e-commerce stuff. So we're going to start doing the things that, are getting us leads that are less than $1. As you saw right here, I got 2 sales for free, 200 leads for free. So those are the kind of things you're going to learn, and that will definitely change how you do business. So I'd love to know if anyone has any questions. Julie, please let me know if there's questions on the other side. Comment below. Let me know your questions. I know if some people are on here. Audrey says she loves the 49ers. Kamara's like, Rizzy, can't wait, So yeah, we got a lot of people excited, Let's see. Happy said bomb. Audrey said, wow. Awesome. Thank you everyone for the feedback. I appreciate that a lot. Leonardo said, mind blown away. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, we've got, let's see here. Jimmy, he's over here saying, thanks, guys. Very glad I jumped on tonight. You're very welcome. Maribel, Rosala, she loves it. Ecom, Shopify, and bots. Yeah. I know she's going to be excited for the training. Yeah. Mohammed asked how he registered for it. And guys, if you don't know how to get on the Invisible Influencer, if you just log into your back office and go under Marketplace, Invisible Influencer is right there, as well as the ability to pre-order the book. If you are on tonight's training on the webinar, on the actual webinar page, there's just a link right below the video that says click here to pre-order the book Legendary Marketer. So that's really great that you have that ability to just go there, click it, and go through that little funnel right there. And Rosala's training is offered inside of that as well. So get your book, get your Invisible Influencer training, and then hop on tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It's a no-brainer.
Yep. So yeah, you guys still have a little bit of time to think about it, and if you want to be on at that time, and I definitely I can't say thank you enough for everyone who took the time to be on this training, because these type of trainings are the ones that's going to help you really grow your business. Maybe you don't use everything I showed you, but use just a little bit of it. That can really change your business, extramentally. It's just awesome. So Leonardo said, thank you so much, Rosala. You're awesome. Kamora said, see you there. So yeah, and also, I'm going to be at the event. So hopefully, if I can just plug the event. I know we didn't talk about that, but I'll be at the event too with my books, and I'll be getting Dave to sign all my books, and I'll be taking pictures with everyone with their book. It's really important to have that type of marketing material, because sure, it's physical and stuff like that, but that really does help you in the digital world, because you get to take pictures with it. People are like, oh, it's a physical thing. People like to feel things, nowadays. So I definitely recommend, especially if you're not coming to the event, come to the event, but definitely get your book too as well. And if you can't get a bulk, I'm going to look crazy with a bunch of books carrying it around. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. With that being said, no one really has any questions on my side. Julie, does anyone have any questions on yours?
No questions over here. Like I said, just people blowing it up, saying they're excited for the training tomorrow because we do have a lot of people registered, and saying thank you for tonight. Let's see, Jeff and Diana are excited. They can't wait. Michael said loving this training. Andre, this training is amazing. So, thanks to everybody who hopped on tonight to actually take advantage of this training that Rosella gave out for free, because this is amazing stuff and not a lot of people share this information. She could just keep it all to herself and just keep racking in the money all by her lonesome self and enjoy her life with her wife and her dog Charlie. But she's on here tonight, giving away this information for free because she knows that you guys really truly do value it. So thank you for all the love that you're giving her tonight. Rosella, obviously thank you for coming on for the second time the past couple of weeks and dropping some more information for us.
Awesome. No, thank you. I appreciate it. It was my pleasure as well, too. So, yeah, and as again, I can mirror what you said. Thanks, everyone. It's 8 o'clock. We just did it in an hour, so I'm pretty happy about that. Sometimes these things tend to run a little bit longer, and I'm really happy that we can get enough value for everybody and then get you right back to, either going to bed or, getting back. It's 8 o'clock over here, so I'm going to probably make some dinner. But yeah, I'm really excited to see everyone tomorrow who decided to take advantage of the Invisible Influencer.
Fantastic. Well, thanks guys for hopping on tonight. We love each and every one of you, and we will see you tomorrow if you're going to be on that training.
All right. See everyone later.
Bye.